It's a thrift trip today. I actually already did the thrifting. I forgot to film an intro before. Today, I am thrifting my fall trend wish list. So here are a few things that I am looking for this season. If you didn't catch my fall trend video yet, I'll link it so you can just click on it here, or I don't know which side it's on, but whatever. I talked through all the fall trends that I'm loving for this season and things that I'm going to be keeping my eye out for at the thrift store. Honestly, most excited right now to look for fabric because there are so many things that I want to make. So I'm going to the material section today. I'm also looking for things that I can template to make other things. So I'm looking for a good pair of pants, a good pair of shorts, tops that I love as they are, but also that would be good to help me replicate a pattern for, to make out of my own fabric. So that's what we're looking for today. Also, everything on this list. So let's just cut to the thrift store. Got slightly distracted by the home goods and tablecloths there, but I feel like tablecloths are such a good medium for fabric, like good patchwork opportunities. Not that I'm doing patchworking anytime soon, but it's always worth it to check in there too. But what I'm really looking for right now is a good set of sheets. What I'd really like to make is a pouch bag, like I talked about in my fall trends video, but also just good fabric in general that I can make some fall and winter pieces for my wardrobe. I'm really a sucker for these vintage stripy sheets. I think these are amazing. I don't know what I would use this for. It feels a little bit summery to me, so I don't know if I'm gonna pick these up, but this is like what I'm looking for. Also love this blue, and this stripe is amazing as well. It's like somebody picked all these out for me. These are Eddie Bauer and 100% cotton. So that's the other thing I'm looking for, is good natural fibers, not just good prints. Avoiding the clothes section. If you know me, I usually save clothes for last because I just get too overwhelmed. I'm not really looking for any specific type of shoe right now. I'm actually pretty happy with my fall shoe selection, but these just kind of popped out to me. They're like a leather ballet flat kind of, but I love the big square toe. Absolutely do not need another pair of printed rain boots in my life, but these are Ralph Lauren and they're really cute, but I'm not gonna get them. Just thought they were worth showing. Okay, these are really interesting to me. They're just like a basic pump, but they're sort of like that neoprene almost that really hugs the foot, and they're made in Italy. Villager, can't really read it, but anyway, again, love the square toe. I love that these are like a navy, and I do fully intend to make my own pouch bag this fall, actually probably in an upcoming video, but I still have to have a look. I love these sort of like big colorful bags. I don't think this one is leather, even though it's $20. What the heck? Now, I don't know if I'm just late to the red trend or if it's coming back again, but I'm really drawn to this sort of apple or cherry red I also talked about. This bag is actually pretty cool. It has really good structure to it. I don't think it's leather, but it's a crossbody, which I think, well, no, actually I know is my preferred bag type. So so I'll have to try it. Also picked up this slate gray one, which I've been looking for a slate gray bag since the spring. I like how slouchy it is. Okay, wait a second. This is also a good slouchy gray. More of a crossbody style, which I like. Okay, now I'm just checking the scarf section for anything that might be fun to wear like over jackets, draped over the shoulders. I really like this colorway, but I don't think I need it. Okay, this is the thrift store I found my favorite vintage yellow sunglasses that I wore all summer long, so I would love to find another good pair of sunglasses here if I can. Okay, these look kind of promising. Can't tell if they're vintage or not, but I really like the shape a lot. And these look kind of promising too. Like a good 90s shape. They're bifocals though. Dang it. Just wanted to take a moment for this beautiful little cupcake vintage dress. It's so pretty. It's like a satin. Probably was someone's bridesmaid dress or something. It's really cute. This really reminds me of armor, and I think it is, or not armor, chainmail. But I think this is so cool. This has a lot of potential, but I don't know. I don't really have a need for it right now, so I'm gonna leave it behind, but I really like that. They still have the whole summer dresses section out, so I'm gonna look through here. And I really want to try to find just some like simple dress forms, I guess, dresses. Because I'd really like to make like a long sleeve dress for the fall, but one that is easily made without zippers. So maybe like a wrap dress or something, I don't know. But I'd love to find something like that that I can kind of template for myself. I just found this Madewell dress that I think is kind of exactly what I was looking for template wise. It's $17 though, which is more than I really wanted to spend, but I love the pin tucks on this. I don't know, I'm gonna try it on. Okay, we're back from the thrift store. It's actually been a couple weeks. I haven't even gotten into this bag because I didn't want to be tempted to take off all the tags. So it's going to be kind of like a nice little surprise. And I'm going to do my best to style each piece as well, how I intend to style it for the fall season. It is still so hot here as it is everywhere right now. I feel like it's in the 90s today. So it's been a little bit hard for me to get in the mentality of styling fall clothing, but I'm going to do my best and try to be inspired by what I picked up. I'm really excited for a few things. And my parents had a garage sale this weekend and I stole something from my mom that she was trying to sell. I didn't steal it. I took it and she knew I took it. She was trying to sell this incredible piece of clothing that I have to show you. So stay tuned for that. I'll show you at the end. And yeah, this is going to be a fun haul. So let's crack open this bag. I got a range of things here. I did pick up some fabric, I picked up some sheets to use as fabric. I got accessories, I got clothes. So I think I'll start with the fabric and then we'll work our way to the clothes. The first thing I got from the sheet section was this Kate Spade black and white polka dot sheet. This is just a flat sheet, but I think it's a king. This was $6.99 for this much 100% cotton sheets. There's a little Kate Spade right there. I feel like this polka dot white with black polka dots is the most trending polka dot right now. I kind of have it going on today with my top, but this is actually like a baby pink. One of my fall color palettes that I'm trying to curate for my closet right now is black, white, tan suede, and silver, which are things that I already have, but I'm just trying to kind of lean into that. It's a color palette that I really love and I feel like is really interchangeable and versatile with each other. And I do already have a couple pieces in my wardrobe with this style of polka dot, but I thought it would be fun to make more. And this is so timeless. I feel like I could wear it now in the winter, in the spring, and summer, depending on what the piece is that I make. I've been wanting to make another kind of drop waist skirt, and I thought that this would be cute to do that with. I don't want to make it look too summery to the point that I won't wear it into these next seasons. So we'll see what I come up with. But yeah, I was really excited to find this. It stuck right out to me and I went right to it. Saw that it was 100% cotton, Kate Spade. I was like, that's mine. So now it's mine. Another piece of fabric. I got this, I think it's like an upholstery fabric. I'm not really sure what you would call this material exactly. It's sort of like a velvety texture, but very thick, something you would see a couch covered in for sure. And it's not very much fabric. I mean, there's maybe a yard here and it's cut into, which is fine. I got it for $3.99 and there's no branding or anything on it. It's just a piece of scrap fabric. The vision I had for this was to make one of the pouch bags that I've been wanting to make, little drawstring. I was calling them Tinkerbell pouches in my trend video. And I think this could be perfect for that. I really like this mauve color. It comes off almost like a suede to me, but obviously it's a little bit more, I guess, practical than a suede. I can clean this if I need to. This color is perfect because it kind of will go with anything, but it's still a different color than, I don't know, the black or a brown or whatever. I don't have any bags this color, but I think it would complement a lot of my outfits really well and I would end up wearing it quite a bit. So let me just try to show you. Something like this. And I do want it to have a strap. I didn't really mention that in my last video, but I do want it to be a crossbody, but not too long of a crossbody. I really like when my crossbodies hit right at my true waist and kind of sit there. That's just like the most comfortable for me. Because I don't like when I'm walking around and my crossbody bag is like down at my hip, and every time my hips move, it like smacks my butt. Like I hate that feeling. So anyway, all that to say, I get to kind of design my own life here and my own bag, and I'm really excited the potential for that. So if you're interested in seeing a video where I make that, let me know. I'll probably film it just for fun, and hopefully it turns out good. One last fabric piece, and then we're gonna get to the coolest accessory I've ever gotten out of thrift store. So stick with me here. Another set of vintage sheets. Actually, this is just a fitted sheet. I got this for $7.49 and it's vintage. Where's the little vintage tag? Oh yeah, it's Eddie Bauer. So maybe it's not quite vintage, but it's Eddie Bauer, 100% cotton. I thought this was the perfect stripe for fall. It's got that red I was talking about in my color palettes for fall. Then it has the blue and the tan. I just feel like this is gonna be a really good piece of fabric to have for the fall season and for my fall makes. What I want to make out of this yet, I'm not sure. I'm considering maybe doing a pair of pants with it. I'm really trying to be practical about like what I need. I've also been wanting to make a long sleeve top, like something I can wear to work and be really practical that way. But then I also see this fabric and I'm like, wait, but I also want to make like a really cool big collar, clownish top or something like that. I don't know. There's so many fun patterns out there I want to try and so many new techniques I want to learn. And I've got a lot of fabric to work with. So it's so good. It's not see-through at all. So I do feel like these would make a really good pair of pants, but we'll see. Okay, are you ready for this? You're joking. You're joking. Are these not the perfect 1970s glasses? Now, are they actually 1970s? I don't know. They were $2.99. Let me show you what they look like. They definitely do not feel like a modern pair of glasses. Like they don't feel like a pair of Target glasses. I don't know how to explain it to you. Like that to me looks kind of modern. This says frame China, but regardless, whoever made these, they nailed it. Are these not like so Chloe? I love having an accessory that defines a season for me. Back in the spring, I found those yellow kind of sporty sunglasses, the pale yellow ones that I wore all spring and summer really. And this is gonna be my fall accessory that just sort of defines me. And I'll continue to wear them other than that. Like, look at the shape. Like Target tries. Oh, also I love, look at the little studs, the little silver studs on the side. Like it's these details that I'm like, if not vintage, then they were expensive at some point. I'll try to Google reverse search them and see if I can find them because I feel like those details are pretty specific. I love them. Styled in the fall with all my different like diaphanous flowy outfits and sweaters and leather jackets. Like these are gonna be so good. These are gonna be so perfect. I'm so excited. Okay, now let's get into the gloves. Did I need another yellow jacket in my life? Like probably not. Actually, I think I only have one yellow jacket. I have one yellow jacket and one yellow vest. And now I have a yellow hoodie. Something about a yellow outerwear piece is one of my favorites to wear. It just ends up going with a lot of the things I have. Maybe it's because I have a lot of blue in my wardrobe and blue and yellow complement each other, obviously. So I just gravitate toward that. But I thought this was such a cool piece. This is a Nike hoodie and it's got the two-tone yellow pocket to it. The week before I went thrifting, I was looking for a hoodie to wear. It was like a rainy day and I just wanted to throw on a hoodie over what I was wearing. And I realized I only have like one hoodie. It's like this white Gap hoodie that has a stain on it. And I'm just never happy with it. So I was really excited to find this. I don't know what you would call this material. Let me see if I can find the material tag. It's a cotton nylon blend. This was $7.29. I don't know what it was marked originally, but I did have them price it down because there is a stain on it. You can barely tell on camera, and it's not that visible in person either, but it was like around $13. $13 at the thrift store for stained clothing is not cool to me. So don't forget to do that. Always bring it up to the counter. If there's a flaw with the item that you're willing to purchase, see if they could do a price check on it. It is not really in my personality to be like an opportunist like that typically. It took me a really long time to come to terms with the fact that it was okay to do that. And they don't have a problem with it. Most of the time they've just missed that stain and so they didn't mark it as it should be. And you shouldn't be overpaying at the thrift store for stained clothing. Do it nicely, respectfully, you know, don't have any high expectations, but it's okay to ask. And it's also okay to walk away from it and put it back if you're not interested in buying it, if they can't mark it down or if they don't mark it down enough. I needed someone to tell me that, so I'm just telling you. I thought it'd be fun to try it with this satin petticoat skirt that I showed in a video recently, and I talked about how I would wear my yellow chore jacket, styling it for the fall. So I thought it'd be fun to try my new yellow jacket with it, and I'm not loving it as much. I do think my yellow chore jacket would be a little bit cuter with this. I called it functional feminine in my last video, where it's like you want to style your feminine pieces, but you still need to be functional and practical, like you're actually going to be running around or getting work done in that outfit. So anyway, that's where I was kind of going with this outfit. I don't hate it, but I'm going to try it with a different skirt. This one's definitely less practical, and I am wearing black underwear right now, so I'm just throwing caution to the wind, I guess. But I really wanted to try more of a slip skirt style, and I feel like this is really cute. I would definitely double up the slip skirt. I would steam the slip skirt so it doesn't look so wrinkly. It feels so comfy, and yeah, I think it turned out cute. All right, next thing I got. I was so excited about these. They're, I don't know, probably modern boutique brand, Happily Gray. They are sort of a sage green candy stripe pajama pants. I didn't notice that the fly says, "Let's take a break" on it. The tag did come off of these. It was like hanging by a thread when I was checking out, so it fell off somewhere, but I do remember they were along the lines of $4, maybe like $4.50. So pretty good for a pair of cotton pants. I couldn't try these on in the thrift store, obviously, but I could tell that I really liked the cut of the leg. And I've been looking for pants like this just in general, a really good pair of wide or straight leg pants that I can use to template as patterns for more sewing projects. And I thought these looked great. They looked long enough to, I like that there's not a taper leg. That's what I've really been looking for, because I find so many good cotton pants, stretch pants at the thrift store, but so often they are tapered at the leg. And what I mean by that, if you don't already know, is that see how from the inseam or like the crotch area and the top, it's a perfect rectangle. And actually it's even a little bit flared out here at the ankle. A tapered hem would not be a rectangle. It would actually kind of cut in slightly at the leg. So if you're looking for the same, that's a little word to the wise if you didn't already know. These are 100% cotton. It's that really good poplin cotton. Like it's got some good structure to it, but it's not too thick. So I think I'll definitely get good use out of this like now while it's still hot, but I can still layer them up for the later fall season as well. And I think this colorway will go really cute with sweaters, even this in the fall. You definitely have to style these up so that you're not looking like you're wearing pajama pants, even though they are pajama pants, but I feel like that's pretty easy to do. Okay, you know, I kind of just decided absolutely F trying to do practical outfits today. These things are so practical. It's easy to make them practical. I'm going to wear this with a sweater probably in the fall, but I'm in the mood to be a clown, so I'm going to embrace the clown. This dress is from Mason of Thrifts on Whatnot. It's like actually an almost knee-length dress, but I styled it this way for a Halloween costume last year, and I really liked how it looked sort of bubbled up like this as like a peplum top. And I haven't actually worn it out that way other than the Halloween costume I put together. And I don't know, something about these pants and sort of the sage green in them I thought might look good with this. I don't know, I think it's looking a little bit better in person than it is on camera, which tells me that it might not look as good in person as I'm thinking, but whatever. We're going with it for now. I'll try something else in a minute, but I had just put on my fry boots with it. And then, yeah, I just tucked this skirt into the waistline of these pants, and I feel like that's really cute. The pants fit great. I'm really happy with these pants, and I think I definitely will use them as a template for future pants projects, so I'm happy about that. Let me try this on with the jacket. No, looks like I'm hiding something under my jacket. Hold on. Okay, so I haven't pulled out all of my fall winter jackets yet. I don't feel like digging them up right now. And for some reason, I cannot find the one jean jacket I own. But I think a fitted leather jacket or a fitted jean jacket would be really cute with this, like buttoned up and just letting the little poof do its thing, I think would be really cute with this. So maybe I'll try this out later this fall. But honestly, for today, this isn't a bad outfit. It's like all cotton weight. And the only thing that's a little hot is the boots, but I could switch it for some clogs or something, and I could wear this now. Okay, I want to show you one more thing. I told you my parents had a garage sale recently. Let me move this up so I can show you properly. Now, my mom also is a big thrifter and appreciator of vintage pieces, so it was no surprise that she had a really good selection of vintage at her garage sale. She had this masterpiece. It is vintage. You can see the vintage tags there. It's this felted wool, and then I'm not positive that this is real fur. It honestly, it doesn't like have that sort of smell to it, but it is the most stunning jacket and definitely not going to be an everyday winter coat for me. But look, she was selling it for $15. I did get it for free. I tried it on and it had like the most perfect fit for me. It's in the most incredible condition. So I will definitely treasure this and take good care of it because I definitely want it to last. I feel like this with my sunglasses. Let me just try that on. Look at this. Even the sleeves I think are the perfect like bracelet length for me. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let's get these glasses on. And I look like a Chloe Runway model. Do I not? Hold on, let me bring this down. Or I look like, you know who I kind of look like is Penny Lane. Regardless, 70s inspired. How good is this? Oh, thank you, Mom. I feel like I have at least a couple more fall thrift trips in me for the season. I'm trying not to be too thriftaholic this season just because I know I already have a lot of good stuff and I want to sew a lot of stuff, but I do have it in me. So subscribe if you want to. I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.